All right, let's dive into something that, let's be honest, can cause a little bit of travel stress: talking to hotel staff. In this explainer, we're going to break down all the key conversations you'll have from the moment you book to the second you check out. The goal? To make your next hotel stay totally stress-free. Does the thought of picking up the phone to book a room or just walking up to that big front desk make you feel a little anxious? Hey, you are not alone. But don't you worry, we're going to walk through every step so you can handle it like a total pro. So, here's the game plan. We're going to build up your confidence by looking at the 3 main moments of any hotel stay. First, making the reservation. Second, the arrival and check-in. And finally, the departure and checkout. Ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's kick things off with Act 1, the reservation and inquiry. This is your very first contact with the hotel, and getting this right really sets the tone for your whole trip. Booking a room is actually just a simple 4-step conversation. Seriously, that's it. You just state what you want, give them your dates, ask a few key questions, and then confirm everything to lock it in. Let's break down exactly how that sounds. The best way to start? Just be super clear and direct. There's no need to beat around the bush. Whether you need a double room, a room with a king-size bed, or maybe a non-smoking room, being specific right from the get-go just makes their job easier, and it makes sure you get what you actually want. Okay, the next piece of the puzzle they need is, of course, your dates. And you want to be really clear here. For instance, saying the night of the 5th means you're checking out on the 6th. But if you say for the nights of December 5th and 6th, that means you'll be checking out on the 7th. A little bit of precision here prevents any mix-ups later. Now, this slide is where you really take charge of the conversation. Don't be afraid to ask these key questions to get all the info you need. Things like, is breakfast included? What time can I check in? And maybe the most important one, what is your cancellation policy? Always, always ask about that one. So once you've agreed on everything, they're going to give you this, a confirmation number. This little code is your golden ticket. It is absolute proof that you have a booking. So write it down, take a screenshot, save that email. Whatever you do, just make sure you have it handy for when you arrive. And now for Act 2, the arrival and check-in. So, you've made it. You're walking into that beautiful hotel lobby. Now it's time to get that all-important room key. Here's a pro tip. Before you even walk up to the front desk, have these 3 things ready to go. Being prepared makes the whole check-in process so much faster and smoother. You're going to need your photo ID, that confirmation number we just talked about, and a credit card. This right here is the perfect opening line. It's polite, it's direct, and it gives them the most important info to find your booking right away. You could even follow it up with your confirmation number to really speed things up. So you might be wondering, why do they need a credit card again? I thought I already paid. Well, it's for something called incidentals. And that's really just a fancy word for any extra charges you might put on the room. Like from the minibar or room service. It's typically just a temporary hold on the card, not an actual charge. Oh, and here's a quick but really helpful little clarification. The booking, that's the action you took, the conversation you had to reserve the room. The confirmation, that's the proof you got, that number or email that shows it actually happened. It's a small difference, but it's good to know. And finally, we've arrived at Act 3, the departure and checkout. We're at the end of our stay, and honestly, this is usually the quickest and easiest part of the whole shebang. Just like booking, checking out is a super simple 4-step dance. You go to the desk, you say you're checking out, you look over your bill, and then you pay. See? Totally straightforward. Once again, simple and direct language is your absolute best friend here. Saying your room number helps them pull up your account in a snap. It's really the only key piece of info they need from you at this point. Now, listen up, because this is a crucial tip. Before you even think about handing over your credit card, always ask to see the final bill. It's your right to look over that itemized list, sometimes they call it a folio, just to make sure there are no mistakes. 9 times out of 10, it's perfect, but it's always worth that quick look. So once you've given the bill the thumbs up, you can go ahead and settle the payment. You can usually just use the card they have on file, or a different one if you want. Just make sure to get a final receipt, either printed out or emailed to you for your own records. And with that, you're all done. Your hotel stay is officially complete. So let's just boil this all down to the absolute essentials. For your reservation, be crystal clear. For check-in, be prepared. For checkout, always review that bill. And the golden rule for every single step, speak clearly and never, ever be afraid to ask questions if you're not sure about something. And there you have it. You now have the complete toolkit for confident, easy hotel conversations. That little bit of anxiety, it's gone, and it's been replaced by a clear, simple plan. So really, the only question left is, where are you going to go next?